Alright, guys. Welcome everybody to our first playthrough. First time playthrough and first session for Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. And I honestly don't really know a whole lot what to expect aside from what I've seen in the trailers for this game. I am going in completely blind, and as a result, this is the first time that I'm ever going to be really telling you guys, or reminding you in a while, that as such as this is my first time playing this game, I would appreciate no spoilers or backseating while I am working on this game. And if there's a moment where I specifically ask for some kind of an input, that is obviously going to be fine. But yeah, I'm definitely curious to see what we're in for as we get started on this. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off this lo-fi stuff so we can get started. I do love that this is in the same engine that they used for Link's Awakening. I kind of really like this this cute style they've got set up for it. And I suppose that if this plays anything like Link's Awakening, then it won't be too hard to get used to. But then again, we're not going to be playing as Link for very long in this, so. I do like the cloak, though. Oh, do I have a free jump? We have free jump in this? Well, that's cool. I hope that lasts long term. Because normally that's a Rock's Cape thing. Okay, we've got... Okay, and A is bombs. So far, I'm enjoying the soundtrack. You don't play as Link? Who is he? Well, I guess you're gonna find out. Is there anything of interest up this way? So Manus, aside from the Ship of Arcanian stuff, are you doing any other gaming outside of streaming? Or have you been a little too preoccupied with everything, work-wise, family-wise, to get anything else in? Moving to bed. Oh, no worries. We'll be here. Now, I've definitely had my reservations towards this game. I wasn't sure how I felt about the idea of not playing as Link when we first got the announcement for it. But everybody that I've talked to about this game has said that it's actually really wonderful, so... Yeah, we're coming in here with the full health, too. That guy wanted to go. So, it's you again. Me! Ever the troublesome one. Only this time, your presence serves me. Welcome back. Now I'll end you both. Wahoo! A blue pig? Yeah. The blue pig. Whoop. Wow, that hurt. Oh. Dead man's volley. Only the best mechanic in all of the games. That bacon has gone bad. Bad bacon. Well, that's no bueno. Goodbye, Link. Suppose we'll find you in the future? You got the swordsman's cloak. This is the hooded cloak that the swordsman in green dropped. It would almost completely cover your face if you wore it. What? Is this really all fresh new for you, Rar? You really had no idea, huh? Yeah, Link is not the player character in this game. Is this real life or is this... It's better than the Wand of Gamelon because it's a legit Switch thought out concept. Played until the second dungeon, then just never touched it again. Is it just too different for you? Because based off of what I've heard, a lot of people have actually really been enjoying this game, so... You really liked it until then. Okay, well that's fair. He loved it. Yeah, and that's the more or less what I've heard so far, is that the opportunity to play this as Zelda didn't mar the experience in any way. A lot of people really actually enjoy. I don't know, someday. Someday. Alright, Zelda, let's go. The ever-growing backlog, I know all about it. Boy, howdy, do I know about it. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I appreciate any and all keeping spoiler information down so that I don't have the opportunity to experience it firsthand, Mard. Once we're done with playing Echoes of Wisdom, I will be moving on to doing ROM hacks on Tuesdays. Specifically Ocarina of Time ROM hacks. So I've been stockpiling a good plethora of them, so we're going to be at that for a good minute. A lot of them are only like an hour or two long, so I can't really anticipate that it's going to be like too much trouble to try and feature each of them, but we'll see how that turns out when we get that far. Princess Zelda, you're safe. What a relief. You're not injured, are you? We were sick with worry. A whole week is a long time to be missing. We thought you'd be stolen away, like all the others. Soldiers searched for you every day. Princess, play with me, play with me! I'm so glad you're back. But now, one of those icky rifts opened up here, too.
Yeah.
Princess Zelda, now that we've arrived, please allow me to welcome you back as well. May I suggest you promptly speak with the king? I'm sure he'll be deeply relieved to hear that you've returned safe and sound. Princess Zelda, it's good to see you safe. I'm sure everyone in the castle will be relieved too. Oh, please mind your footing near the rift. It just appeared, but it isn't growing at least. You know how it is with rifts. When they show up, people get stolen away. Everyone in town is accounted for, but please, do be mindful. I'm almost getting Minish Cap vibes from this. That guard has helmet hair. If he has hair. And that's why he wears his helmet. That's using your noodle. Ah, sweet child, such a relief to see you safe. Welcome home, princess. I must say, your loyal Impa felt so flustered that I could not save you myself. On top of your kidnapping, rifts have been appearing all over. It's a source of much fear. I'm certain your return will be a great comfort to the people during these troubling times. You've always been quite spirited, though I didn't expect you make it back on your own. Well, I'm so overcome with emotion that I've spoken out of turn. Off you go now. The king awaits you. In the meantime, I'll draw a nice hot bath for you to enjoy when you're ready. Thanks, Impa. You the best. Princess, I'm so relieved you're back. Oh, Princess, what an absolute joy to see you safe and well. Despite that joy, I feel ashamed that we were unable to find you. On behalf of Minister Left and me, please accept our apologies, Princess. General Right, Minister Left. I see what they did there. I appreciate your sentiments, but let's not dull this joyous moment with our regrets. Zelda, my dear daughter, you did well to return to us. Come closer, so I may look upon you. Ah, I am so relieved. You are healthy and whole and well. So, tell us, Zelda, what happened to you? A swordsman in green saved you from a fell beast? Quite the tale. But after defeating the monster, the swordsman was taken by a rift. It's him we have to thank for saving your life. So he was pulled into a rift, another one, stolen away. Indeed. I hope he is safe. Stolen away. A tidy phrase for a terrible fate. Haha, terrible fate. They said terrible fate. Hey, Kia, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Yeah, we're playing the cute one. A tidy phrase for a terrible fate being taken by a rift. An unsettling phenomenon. Our fair Hyrule has continually been plagued with these rifts and disappearances. As you know, rifts have been appearing for a long time, claiming our young ones. Indeed, so many children have been stolen away. We've remained vigilant, but despite our best efforts, we've never been able to prevent the rifts from appearing. Ultimately, those who've experienced losses have been left to contend with their grief. Now, I've been receiving reports about people disappearing from every corner of Hyrule. And it isn't just children anymore. Adults are disappearing too. And not just the men, but the women. And the children too. Scarns with the biddies. Thank you so very much. Rifts? You mean Zelda can play riffs from Ocarina? This whole time, I'm learning things. We are indeed learning. We're learning one step at a time. How are you doing today, Scorns? Hope you're well. What could be causing such an uptick? For now, we should also work on finding the swordsman in the green tunic, and with haste. Your Majesty! What is it, soldier? Urgent news! The rifts! They're causing serious trouble! Oh no! Please, soldier, what are the details? Ah, of course, Your Majesty! Wow. Oh, that's not good. Oh, they're just going to toss us right into the action here, are they? Firstly, we received word that someone from Southern Village... That's a weird way to spell Southern. Southern Village was swallowed up by a rift. Then we also received news of dark monsters attacking people in Hyrule Field. That is troubling news indeed. Thank you for your report, soldier. Tell the rest of your battalion to prepare for departure immediately. We have a problem? Uh-oh. What's the problem, Kyo? Alright, I'm contemplating on buying new stuff on Amazon when Cyber Monday rolls to town. They've got some Black Friday deals up there on Amazon right now. I don't know if you've looked through yet. All the cards on Pizza Hut app are expired. Well, you can input one of my, or you can input the American Express card. That'd be fine. Yes, Your Majesty. No. General. Minister. Sire. Boop. Boop. Lorna has been booped. Minister left. Continue your investigations into the rift phenomenon. I am expecting you to find a way to save any and all who have vanished into the rifts. You can count on me, sire. General Wright, I leave the monsters to you. Prepare your troops and head into battle. On my honor, sire. This crisis must be dealt with. Continue looking into the rifts and locate those who have been lost. I have been booped. Boop. Boop. Ground spinach puffs. Boop. Oh, we're gonna lose all three of them now. Boop. Booping DLC too. Ooh. Not very friendly looking. Guards! Lock her up immediately! Lock up the princess? My daughter created the rift you see behind me. We cannot leave such horrible power unchecked. Disturbing though it may be, General Wright and Minister Left bore witness as well. No. Well, don't just stand there. Lock her up at once. Yes, Your Majesty. Damn it, canned again. Why did we lock up the princess? What could the king be thinking? You haven't heard? Apparently, she's the one who created the rift in the throne room. What? There's no way. So then, she might also be responsible for all the other rifts? Yeah, They'll just keep popping up so long as she's around. There's even word the king plans on putting her to death to save the kingdom. I just can't believe the princess would be the cause of these things. They're gonna go as far as to try and kill us for that too. Oh, hey, I didn't realize we have the camera pan as well. That is awesome. Don't know why Zelda fans are complaining about the art direction. Well, it's the same engine and everything as the Link's Awakening redo that they put out. So, I mean, I'm a fan. I like it. My concern lies more with the gameplay direction. I just hope that this feels like a true Zelda experience, an authentic Zelda experience. Other than that, like, I really don't care about the art. Like, it looks good. It looks like a nice little fun game. And I love that it didn't take the studio like a million years to put this out. So there is that. So, you know, so far I'm enjoying what I'm playing. It feels like a legitimate old school styled Zelda game made by a more modern engine, essentially. I think they put more time into the Link's Awakening remake because they knew this was coming too. I think I'd heard that the Link's Awakening remake was kind of the groundwork to test for this. So I'm not sure if that's entirely true or not. There was speculation about them doing the Oracle games in this engine as well, but I don't think that that's actually going to be happening. So it's primarily made by Grezzo, the guys that started with porting Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask to 3DS. For the record, I think the Ocarina of Time port is amazing. The only reason I don't like Majora's Mask port on the 3DS is because of what they changed that didn't need to be changed. There were some good changes in the Majora's Mask port. Please, that must happen. The Oracle remasters or remakes would be pretty dope. Oof. Pizza Hut app has been banned. You can see me? My name's Try. That blue monster? He caught me too. I've been watching you since then. I followed you here to the castle. Oh yeah. I should ask. What's your name? Zelda. Got it. Zelda, your life is in danger if you stay here. The person who put you here is the king, right? He told someone to hurry and prepare for your execution. Once I heard that, I figured I'd better tell you. The king and the other two got pulled into that rift. The three that came out seemed weird. Oh, you noticed they seemed weird too. You think they're imposters? What an odd word. Anyway, it's too dangerous for you to stay here. I think if we could save the people who've been taken into rifts, we could reveal the truth. You spelled Triforce wrong, try. Agree on both points. I feel like Manus, you and I are a lot on the same page, just as we're on the same page most of the time with Moon and Melar as well. I think that's why this group tends to get along pretty well, is that we're all pretty much on the same page about our opinion and flavor preference from things that we get from Legend of Zelda, for the most part. None of these people will be able to get out on their own. We have to save them together, Zelda. But first, let's save you. Let's get you out of here. You can't get through the bars? Huh, that's interesting. Let me help. Oh, look, Rar. It's a wand. You borrowed the Tri Rod. It's a mysterious rod, the same color as Tri. It's warm to the touch. I can create echoes of things in this world. I'm not sure what will be most useful to you, but I'm sure this will come in handy. Go up to something that's shimmering, and then press the ZR. You learned the table echo. Good job. That's how you learn things. Anything you've learned can be echoed with Y. Look at that. Perfect job. What you created is called an echo. Press ZR when you are near an echo to erase it. If you want to erase all of your echoes, hold ZR. Things learned using ZR can be echoed with Y. The number of things you can echo depends on how much of Try's power is available. Echoes can be erased. To erase echoes, press and hold. Okay. Now we can escape. Let's go. You're sure I'm going to love this game? I hope so. I'm pretty optimistic about it. So far, I'm having a good time. Cool. You can see echoes you've learned by holding down A. No, that's not A. That's the right on the direction pad, right? Or it's the, yeah, it's right on direction pad. From there, you can select one with the right thumbstick, and then release to swap out the selection. Okay. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to make it up there that way. Probably not. Whoa! Oh dear.
Oh.
Pats fan, if you're watching this, or at least see the VOD, sorry to hear you devastated about Jason Evans leaving Ingested yesterday. I too was the same way. It's been kind of a weird mix-up of stuff in the metal community lately, hasn't it, Scorns? The weird thing is, like, the unfortunate thing is that there's now only a whole ton of speculation about what's going on with the Ingested scene, and it's like, based off of what it sounds like, it doesn't sound like this is really a bad blood sort of situation, but all the same, I don't know. I am definitely eager to know, like, more about what's going on. We'll definitely be keeping a closer ear to that. So the other day, I broke a pot to test a theory, and General Wright came running.
Oh.
I'm sure he gave you an earful about it.
Ah.
Actually, no. I threw the pot kind of far and he ran to where he threw the pot kind of far and he ran to where he heard it break. Ha! General Wright is a simple man. Okay, it's an obvious... I was thinking that there was going to be some way that we needed to go around them a little bit more stealthily. Okay, we learned the pot echo. Whoops. Found us a rupee. Time for sleepies. Enjoy, man. Thank you so much for stopping in, Manus. I really appreciate that. I hope that we get the opportunity to catch up again sometime soon. Zelda playing too much Metal Gear Solid. Let me get the hide right there. Appreciate that, Scorns. I like the goddess statue that they included in this little mission here. None of us might need another move to another continent for that, you know, or just change their sleep schedule. Alright, what do we got here? Princess! I'm so glad you're safe. You're not hurt, are you? I can't even imagine what His Majesty is thinking. Claiming that you created that rift. It's preposterous. What? The king, general, and minister are all imposters? And your friend Tri made you a Tri-Rod? Was it? I see. Zelda can make us use the rod's power. Where might Tri be now? You're here all on your own? I think you're the only one who can see me, Zelda. Oh, interesting. The world is truly a mysterious place. Well, come what may, I will always support you, Princess, no matter what the mysteries unfold. We'd better not dally. The phony king is speaking of executing you. We need to leave, and quickly. You'll stand out in your current attire, so I brought something for you to change into. Oh, what is that blue fabric sticking out from your pocket there? I see. It's the cloak the swordsman was wearing. The size seems workable. It'll do fine. A fine job of shrouding you. Quickly now, before we were spotted. Just to put on a cloak, huh? I do think it's interesting that Impa can't see Tri, despite the fact that she's Sheikah. You got a disguise. It's light and flowy and conceals your identity nicely. It smells like a musty dresser. Spin around quickly by pressing R. Yeah. You should be able to head along now without worry. The princess is missing! Find her! Seems we have company. Leave this to me.
Yeah.
Lady Impa, who is that over there? It isn't the princess, is it? If it is, you must stand aside this instant. Stand aside, No, I don't believe I'll be doing that. Yeah, don't mess with Impa. Here, princess, take this with you. You received a log. This log was given to you by Impa. There is a folded map inside the log. Don't you mess with my cooking again. Make your way to the house marked with the spot. Tell them Impa sent you. They'll surely help you. This way! Ahead you'll find a shortcut that leads out of the castle. Use it to make your escape. Hurry now, princess. We will see each other later. This is giving some serious Link to the Past vibes now. Learned a decorative shrub echo. Competition against Princess Fiona. Oh, look at that. We can walk on the treetops. And, whoops. Not what I meant. Perfect. Learned the old bed echo. At least we'll always have a place we can rest. Okay, I think I see what's going on here. Does have ALTTP vibes. Of course, my #1 Zelda game of all time, so kudos. It's got Scorns turning their head at least a little bit. What's up, bud? Oh, the car is locked? You need the keys. Okay. Here, go give that to Mom. Love you, buddy. Little DLC cameo. I guess I didn't need to do that if I was just going to walk into the next area. But it's fine. Oh, a very satisfying way to cut the grass. Spin through it. Got 999 rupees and my leather wallet's packed now. Oh, hey. Well, that's neat that you can also use this stuff. It's like, not only does it have the Link to the Past vibes, but it's also got Link's Awakening vibes as well. Smosh reference! You learned the Boulder Echo. The boulder is conflicted about fighting a little girl. Basically, we're just going to learn all the echoes here. L to the I to the N to the K. Wears tights every day, don't give a damn what they say. Got bigger balls than even Evil Knievel, and he's not gonna stop till the world is free of evil. So great. This actually does have all of the charm of the top-down games, I think, because I'm also kind of experiencing a little bit of Minish Cap intrigue in it as well. The Assassin's Creed one is funny. I'm trying to remember if I've seen that one. I might have, but I'm not sure. I'll have to try and remember. Another rift. Rifts have appeared occasionally for a very long time. Mending them is our job. Except my power alone isn't enough to take care of a large rift like this one. Let's get away from it for right now. Oh dear. Oh, poor DLC. I meant to put down Ice Melter. I completely forgot. Dang it. Is he okay? I'll get it. I appreciate that, Kyo. I'm so sorry. I had meant to do that, and it slid my mind. Ironically. He's all wet, but he's okay. Yeah, I really wish that they hadn't left doing all of the ice melts. They're throwing down ice melts to being the residents' responsibilities. You're awake. Good. Let's go. Learn to rock. No hits. Shoo. Nobody wants you. Residents of Evil? I'm about to get pretty evil. Not thrilled. Superly not thrilled. Where are we? Maybe that map thingy that person gave you can help us figure it out. Okay, so we need to go northeast from where we're at. Oh, a monster. It noticed you. Zelda, can you fight monsters? Oh. Sweet. You learned the Zul Echo. Did you learn to echo that monster? Defeating new monsters leaves a shimmer, which allows you to learn about them like you just did. Can direct your echoes to attack specific targets. Let's see here. We want to do... Oh, not that. Zul. Okay. Here we go. Okay, now we gotta figure out how to use what we've got to get up there. Should be a fun little challenge, I think. There we go. Check the phone, please. Okay. Okay. I actually just need to step away for just a couple of minutes, guys. So if you don't mind, I'm just gonna leave you with the clip reel. The break ad will run in the middle of this as well. So I'll be right back as soon as I possibly can. Okay, thank you so much for waiting. Yeah, we just had to go and address the situation with DLC real quick, so but all is good. We can move these if we push them out of the way. No? Not like that, huh? And they don't break. Happens if you throw a rock at them? Perfect. Learned the sea urchin echo. Neither of these are actually particularly useful, aside from just, yeah, they're not particularly useful yet. I can't wait until we find something that we can fight that will actually be of a little bit more help. Okay, ₹5. Neat. I wonder if I can make a raft of old beds. We absolutely can. I suppose not really a raft so much as just a bridge, but you guys get the point. I think we're actually supposed to use this to get across this way, by the look of things. Whoops. There we go. Guess we're going down now. Brought myself down a little drink that Scorn's approved drink. What? Scorn's approved drink. Arizona's. Okay. I wonder if I can... Yeah, that. Learned the Keys Echo. I feel like this is only going to get more intense as we collect more stuff. Arizona teas are life. I'm guessing, depending on how things go with this game, may or may not find ourselves doing, potentially a 100% run. Can think of one individual in particular whom that might excite. There we go. Oh, we were so close. Yeah, and this one isn't going to take us particularly, like, a long time. Which means that as soon as we're done with playing Echoes of Wisdom, we'll start bringing the variety back into the stream while we're doing those variety titles. Or while we're doing the ROM hacks, I mean. So start doing the ROM hacks and bringing back the variety. And I should just mention, as a quick thing, so when we finish up Echoes of Wisdom, and we start getting back on track with doing the Horizon Zero Dawn. As soon as we're done with Echoes of Wisdom, I will be hosting a new poll in the Discord server for choices of games. I haven't really figured out for sure all of what I want to contest just yet. It might be something along the lines of Devil May Cry 3 with Darksiders 2 and Castlevania, maybe? None of those are set in stone, but I might... I have been considering those three, and just trying to think about some other options that I can toss in there as well. So if you guys aren't in the Discord server, you're going to want to be in a few weeks after we finish, because after we're done with Echoes of Wisdom and we start playing Horizon Zero Dawn again, that's when that's going to go live. I love them all, but those hurt me. Thanks for posting the link to the Discord for me, Scorns. Appreciate it, as always. Already got an idea where you're putting your votes. I'm guessing Devil May Cry. Okay, I think we're not quite there yet. Welcome to Southern Village. It's usually nice and quiet here, but now things are terrible. If only Link were here. Who's Link? Link is a young fellow from this village. He's better with a sword than anyone. He helps us with lots of problems, monsters, weeds, you name it. But he's gone off on a journey, right when we needed him. How curious, Link wears a cloak like yours? Ah, Link, I hope you're all right. If only Link were here. What happened? A rift appeared north of here, and it grew so fast that one of us got caught inside. What's worse, we can't even run to Hyrule Castle for help. The rift is blocking the way there. If only Link were here. Talk to you later. Please, you stay safe out there. Cut the grass. It's pronounced riff, not rift. Woohoo! You learned the trampoline echo. Yeah, it's not hard to see how we might be able to bust this game pretty easily. Just get a little bit imaginative with all of these things, and I'm sure the rest falls into place. 5 jars of floral nectar. This item can be used to recover hearts, but is more effective when mixed into a drink. Refreshing grapes. This item can be used to recover hearts, more effective when mixed into a drink. Ooh, we're getting that raid here. Stay Puft Marshmallows, raiding with a party of 6. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome in. Stay Puff, how are you doing? It's been a minute since I've had the opportunity to chat with you. I hope that your stream's been going well. And for the raiders, the raiding party that doesn't know me, I'm Commander Sergeant. I am a Zelda variety streamer, although the variety is currently being placed on hold while we've been focusing on trying to finish up the series playthrough for Legend of Zelda. We started with the 1986 original and worked our way now to the latest installment, all within chronological order, or within sequential order of each other, I should say. And yeah, it's been a monumental journey. We just finished playing Tears of the Kingdom last weekend, and with that finale, we thought we were going to be done, but Nintendo decided to spring one more game on me in the middle of doing this series playthrough, so here we are. I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited because this is the first time I get to play this game. I bought it at the release, or just shortly after it released, and I was intrigued with it, but I didn't. I decided that it was worth waiting to play it until after I was done with my Tears of the Kingdom run. So, yeah, and now we're here. Let me just go ahead and give a quick shout out to you. Oh, you're playing Hogwarts Legacy. What was that from? So much for stealth. That's what they call silent but deadly. How is your Hogwarts Legacy tonight? I hope that went well. Little Misfortune. Gotcha. I can't say I've ever heard of it, but sometimes indie games are kind of just a little fun all in their own. We're pretty upset around here. One of us villagers has been caught in the rift, and we can't escape either. The forest nearby is crawling with monsters. Can't help but notice the sword on the ground here. Short game, but good. Sometimes it's fun to just play something that's really short and sweet. I'm kind of hoping that this one actually turns out to be a little bit that way. I mean, with the last few Zelda games that we've played on the channel, we did Breath of the Wild, which was 17 sessions long. And Tears of the Kingdom was 23 sessions long. Between those two, we also played Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, which I think was 8 sessions, but it might have been more. Can't quite remember how many that one was, but I know it was at least 8 sessions, so. Southern Prairie, Southern Forest. I wonder, when you place an echo, what does the sign say? The sign is made out of wood, which is flammable. That is a good sign. Do they all say the same thing, you think? You could probably use this as a shield, but only once. The writing is on the other side. Sometimes a good lie down in a bed is all you need to feel better. Some interesting information that provides. Hogwarts is going well. I haven't beat it yet. I did restart due to a couple quests that bugged out on me. Yeah, it's no fun when you've got stuff that that doesn't work out and you end up having to retrace footsteps. Shoot. Says this game is 20 hours long for story, so it's actually fair. Yeah, it's not too bad at all. 20 hours, I reckon we'll probably have like 5 to 7 sessions, maybe just story-wise. Maybe more if we're going for a 100% run. I do like modest-sized games, because I actually do have, like, I have trouble staying involved in something, like, super, super long-term. And that's, that problem is exacerbated when you're trying to stream those games only, like, once or twice a week. And then if you have to miss streams, it makes it so that that one game ends up lasting months. And, I don't like to play games for months. Well, that's good that you didn't lose too much progress. That's good to hear. Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy is one that that Kyo was playing for a little minute, but I don't remember how far she got into it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Welcome! Potions, sweets. You'll find a tasty selection here at Southern Shop. Come on in, take a look.
Hey.
How can I help you? I'd like to chat. What do you think of my stock? Potions, sweets, all that you need for adventure.
Yeah.
Piece of heart for only 80 rupees? It's a piece of heart. Quite valuable, yes? We only got one in stock. Yeah, I'll buy it. I tend to be a rupee magnet, so it's all good. Thank you for your patronage. Sorry about this, but we're out of stock right now. I'd love to know what the item that's out of stock is, please. Gonna be lurking? Sounds good. Thank you so much for that raid. I appreciate you so very much. I gotta get some laundry started, head out to Grandma's for Thanksgiving, and I need food. Yes, definitely do that post-stream stuff that you need to get taken care of. Good to see you again. Yeah, absolutely. I hope that I can drop in on one of your streams again, hopefully soon. Because it has been a little while. I think we went in everywhere, except for up here. I don't think we went in here. There's a green cap. This is Link's house. Let's just come in here and break his pots. Because karma's a bitch, right? It's been a while. I know where Scorns be going. No mysteries there. Totally asking Alexandria reference. Yes. Hey, Zelda. Have a look at this. What is it? Oh, is it a map? Oh, it's a waypoint. The waypoint has been recorded. You can now warp here using the map. Alright, it lit up. These are waypoints. We use these a lot. Rifts can appear all over the place, so we use these to travel quickly around the world. Once you interact with one, you can travel to it at any time. I'm sure they'll be helpful. Can jump to that location using the map. Okay, so we can come to this location regardless of whether we're at a waypoint. That's helpful. Waypoints can be found in lots of different places. If you spot any, make sure to check them out. Hey! Shout if you can hear me! Who are you? No, it doesn't matter. Can you please help us? Hey, that cloak looks a lot like Link's. Are those cloaks trendy right now or something? What am I doing? This is no time for idle banter. My wife got swallowed up by the rift. Wife! Can you hear me? I'm right here! That's interesting. I like the details inside of the rifts. Like little segments of the forested area that have now fallen in. I still bump that album sometimes, maybe, possibly. It's been a minute since I've listened to anything asking Alexandria. I'm sensing lots of creatures in this area. I think the place marked with the circle is up ahead. Yeah, keys are at least a little helpful. I would really feel better if I had like a Moblin or a Bokoblin, whichever it is. A little bit of Super Mario Galaxy. That is an interesting connection. I'm not sure if I'm sensing that myself, personally. Maybe I'll catch up on it, though. Got some fruit. Electro Apple. Ooh. Damn it. What is that? Clump of salt crystallized over a long time. Can't be used in its current form. Wonder if it's going to be a material. There we go. Ignazol Echo. Referring to the rifts, especially in the game where Mario transcends into different dimensions. That one was planets more than dimensions, wasn't it? I guess I did have the comets that made things a little screwy. I'm actually kind of interested to know what I missed outside, because there was one place I skipped over. I just want to go check on real quick. Speaking of a while, have a lasagna cooking. Oh my gosh. I love some lasagna. Definitely have the envy of Sarge. It's going to take me a minute to get used to the controls for this game. Okay. I guess I didn't miss anything hugely important out this way, but it's okay. Watch out for the monsters hiding in the grass. Try hiding from it in the tall, dry grass. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world was turning. We totally started the fire. Whoop. Just use these things to light torches. No big deal. Okay. Woohoo! Found us a fairy bottle. Fairies love these sturdy bottles and will jump right inside. Will they now? Through the fire and the flames we carry on. I'll just replenish what I used. Okay. Got us a rope. More specifically, a nope rope. Those are awesome. Starting to come up with quite a few nice echoes. I feel like this is just gonna compound and get more and more awesome the more we pick up. Yes! Yes, this is what we need. Go get him. Go get him. Yes! Got a monster fang. This high quality tooth was dropped by a monster. You can't use it in its current form, which means we're going to be using it for crafting. Learned the Spear Moblin Echo. Perfect. Okay, so these actually take 2 charges each, so we can only actually summon one of them. That's just fine. How do I coax that thing to climb into this thing? Just like that. Fairy jumped in your bottle. The fairy will automatically restore some hearts if you run out. Perfect. Alright, now we're cooking. Was this where we were supposed to go? Looks like the rift is blocking the door. Zelda, my role is to mend rifts. I have lots of friends who do the same. We all work together, fixing up rifts. Normally my friends fix them quickly, so it's weird that this is still here. I wonder if something happened to them. Zelda, will you investigate with me? I'm guessing my friends are in the rift, and if we find them, we can mend this rift easily. Let's head this way. We'll need to find an entry point. You're learning things! What's that time where I do my albums of the year list? Heard roughly about 50 records. I'll be doing them soon. Very interested to find out what your list is going to look like. I did see Phil Bozeman also made an update today on Instagram about needing to cancel their upcoming South American tour because of his mental health. I mean, that poor guy's been through so much as it is, and it was very interesting, very different for that opportunity to see him talk about something so raw and personal. But I guess that he's trying to go off of his medication, because he said that he's been on... oh, crud, what did he say he's been on? He's been on something for basically 30 years that has made it so that he basically has not been able to properly experience emotions for the span of most of his life, basically 30 years, which makes a lot of sense from what I've seen about the guy. Certainly makes sense that it would be such a difficult thing. But he's decided that not feeling isn't working out anymore, and has elected to try to taper off on his medications to hopefully see about trying to live a more normal life. Did start smoking cigarettes at a young age. I quit years ago. I'm terrified of drugs. Never done anything other than weed. Yeah. Well, yeah, the thing that he made today was more specifically about the about the medication, and he wants out. Which I can't say I blame the guy. It is certainly an interesting thing, though, seeing the King of Deathcore, as he is often dubbed, being that kind of raw and emotional with everybody, just basically saying, I'm not okay, and I'm trying to get there, but as of right now, I'm feeling 30 years worth of emotions all at once with some unresolved childhood trauma, so sorry I can't tour right now. Which I honestly find to be a pretty understandable reason as to why. Southern Ruins. Is it time for a dungeon? I hope it's time for a dungeon. I've picked up a lot of good stuff already, so I'm kind of hoping that we get to have a dungeon soon. Ding, ding, ding. I kind of wish I had been able to pick up the meat echo before it had smashed, but there we go. Yeah, addictions for anything can be difficult to work through. Oh. This is such a good echo. I love this one. Already love this one. Now, I was telling Kyo that I think I really love the metal community because of people's willingness to actually be, like, pretty open and clear about what's going on with them. You know, we talk about the mental health stuff, we talk about the addiction, we talk about trying to escape the plagues of life, as opposed to a lot of other genres that embrace those things as being a normal part of society. A lot of times within metal, it's often that people are describing the misery that is brought with these vices that exist within the world, the things that drove them to do those things in the first place, and then to try and move on from that. It's an endless war, as Phil said. Exactly. It really is, and probably will always be. So I think that the purpose of this place was just to pick up the pea hat. It's going to be an interesting one. If I can pick you up? Did I read that right? Oh, I suppose we could learn a torch. A brazier. Now warp here using the map. What have we got here? I knew it. I can sense my friends in there. But they can't move. It seems like they're trapped. If that's the case, they won't be able to mend the rift at all. I think we'll have to go in there and help them. Then we can deal with this rift properly. We can save them if we work together, Zelda. So, what do you say? Looks like we're going in. In like Flynn. Alright, we can get in there now. Let's go save my friends. Enter. Interesting. This is the still world. Everything you see floating around in here was sucked in through a rift. Anything that ends up here will begin to break apart and eventually vanish completely. Me and my friends have the ability to restore things that have ended up in rifts, though. Speaking of, I sense my friends deeper in here. Let's go, Zelda. So here are my initial impressions for this game, right? I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot, actually. I like the intrigue that this has. Oh dear. Oh! No bueno. It's definitely got some curious intrigue about it. When people get pulled into rifts, they kind of petrify and can't move anymore. And if they stay this way, they'll eventually fade away. But that won't happen to you, Zelda. You're special. It's almost kind of creepy, actually. Really? Alright. Yeah, that's not going over too well. Not bad. Curious to see what's going to be down this way. Looks like there's a treasure. Sweet, I love treasure. Get bent, Moblin. You got 50 rupees. That makes you really happy. I'm sure that it does. See, and just like that, we're already getting that money back that we invested in that piece of art. Told you guys, I'm like a rupee magnet. It's all the grass I cut. It's like almost impulsive. I almost can't help it at all. Ouch. Hello? Hey, I remember this one from the castle. I can restore her back to normal if we mend this rift. There we go. That looks like a dungeon. Let's just go check and see what's over here first. Looks like we get a little problem solving this time. Actually, let's do this. Let's go. Boom. Boom. There we go. Is that all that's this way? Okay. Okay, this looks like it's a dungeon. There's even a waypoint in here. This is where you were trapped not too long ago. We're getting closer to my friends. They're farther in, but we're getting there. Southern Ruins. Yeah, basically, if you enjoy any of the Zelda top-down games, A Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, the Oracle games, I think this is shaping up to be a good game for anyone that's a fan of those games. That's a pretty big rock, huh? You know, when I'm fixing rifts, I have to move a lot of things around. I bet the ability to do that would come in handy for you. If you guide me with the rod, I can move things for you based on your movement. Try facing this boulder and then guide me by pressing X. Okay, it's Mage Hand. We're bound together. Okay, now try moving. Monster or object the tribe binds to its will, then will follow your movements. Suppose it helps if you press the right buttons. Let's go see what's this way. Treasure. Whoops. Five portions of radiant butter. Yeah, that's what you love to find when you're delving into a dungeon. A chest full of radiant butter. It's Legend of actually Zelda. As a matter of fact, it is. How's it going, J-Lark? How you doing? This butter was fermented in such a way that it shines brightly. You can't use it in its current form. I don't know, guys. I'm the kind of person that if I pick up butter from a dungeon, I'm probably not going to be eating it. Make the homeless guy try it first. I wouldn't eat glue. Nope. I can't say that I'd recommend it to anybody. Boulder. Yeah, so we're just making a little bit of progress in this so far. Not terribly far just yet, but I'm enjoying this. there's a flaw with my idea here. How high up is this trampoline gonna get me? Probably not super. More Zelda games adapted like this. So this is the same style as Link's Awakening, which I'm sure that you know, since I know that your kids enjoy playing it. Definitely a little interesting in the difference here. How am I supposed to do this? I feel like there's got to be a way. There's got to be a way to do this. I may be absolutely overthinking this too. There we go. Dang it. Guess that still doesn't quite cut it. Hey Myra, how's it going? Can't stay long, but wanted to pop in. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. Definitely enjoying the new Zelda game. I'm just trying to figure out the way to get up there. That's pretty tall. As it's almost like I need to find some way to be able to spawn something underneath me. And I feel like the answer almost has to be... No ads! Protest all you like. They are an unfortunate necessity. As I had mentioned before, I do try to keep those ads down to as minimum as possible. The thing about the ad roll is that it does help with revenue, but if I turn it down any further, it would be completely off. Which sounds ideal for a lot of folks, I'm sure. But I do like to at least attain a little bit of revenue. They are a part of the daily life now, sadly. Yeah, it's like I gotta figure out a way to spawn a trampoline underneath me while we're trying to figure this out. I'm starting to wonder if it's not even solvable with what we currently have. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, that would make things quite a bit easier. Helps when you have the right thing. fully agree with this method. Squash the bugs. Squash all the bugs. Well, now the bugs are at my disposal, so... There we go. Using the resources is pretty much what the entirety of this game is supposed to be about. Yeah, it makes for a pretty interesting one because the further in you go, the more you have to figure out with what you've got. Oh, are you kidding me? Armor's too good for that, huh? That'll work. Oh, come on. Really, dude? That's gonna be a nice echo to have. The Dark Nut Echo. Off to a movie. Good luck with the game. See you in a couple days. Sounds good. Thanks so much for dropping in, at least for a minute. We will see you on Thursday. Oh, okay. Well, that made that easy. Didn't have any other options. Okay, let's see what we got here. There we go. I think we did that backwards. Well, in a roundabout way. That did work the way that That didn't quite go the way I was expecting that it was supposed to, but it worked out. What did I say? I was just saying thanks for stopping in, and I'll see you on Thursday. There we go. Trying to figure out what we're supposed to do with the guy with the shield. Got it figured out. Figured it out. There we go. These two dopes are just gonna take each other out. Huh? Is that the person who fought the blue monster? Oh boy. Link's gonna be the first boss. That's funny. Ouch. Ooh, now you're Shadow Link, huh? What? Got him. Ooh. We found a sword. What does the sword do for us? That was intense. He looked like the guy who helped you before, but this one wanted to hurt you. He was weird, like the imposters back at the castle. Looks like he left something behind. You got a mysterious sword. It's the weapon the swordsman in the green tunic had. The name Link is engraved on it. I feel powerful energy coming from that sword, even more powerful than the large rifts. Yeah, that sword has a special kind of power. Now don't touch it, Zelda. Come on. Oh. Interesting. You look strong like that guy who wears green. Sword fighter form. Once you've transformed, you can attack with Y. While transformed, defend with your shield. By pressing and holding the ZL, you can also jump higher than usual in this form with B. Finally, hold down Y to charge your sword, then release it for a spin attack. That must be what keeps us in business longer. curious. Okay, I'm leaving Sword Fighter form. While in Sword Fighter form, the energy gauge in the upper left corner of the screen will decrease. You automatically exit Sword Fighter form after the energy gauge is depleted. You can also exit this form by pressing the button. You can refill your gauge by gathering the energy. Get out of my way. Well, I'm glad that we have at least somewhat of an opportunity to play similarly to Link. Got a heart pin. This hairpin has a distinctive heart design. It makes hearts appear a little more often. Can equip these items from here. Okay. Suppose we just keep pressing on then. Well, this definitely feels like a good and proper dungeon, the way that I would expect for any Zelda game to have. This waypoint has been recorded. You can now warp here using the map. Okay. We got a piranha plant. You learned the Deku Baba Echo. They look more like piranha plants than Deku Babas, in my opinion, but they're basically the same thing. Come down here. Let me absorb. Rat. The majority of the votes want me to keep the name for my podcast. Say the logo is professionally designed. Maybe down the road I can amplify it better. Get this familiar and adjusted to the podcast scene, since this is such a big thing for myself, physically speaking, but thankfully I have people on board to be guests of my show. Hey, I think that, I think it's gonna go well. I honestly, I believe in it. I think that there's enough of a following that you're going to see the potential there. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Oh, I'm taking pictures. Okay, what have we got here? Damn it. I think we did that wrong. There we go. It's funny, that statue almost looks like Doom Guy. The Doom Slayer. Just the way that the slits work in the helmet. Dinner is served! I know you'll pass me a plate. Now we're just pulling the heads off of Deku Babas. That is super kind. Super kind of you, Zelda. Fresh not that long ago, ads. Ads again. I wonder if your individualized experience is like refreshing causes the ads to start sooner, or if you're more likely to encounter more ads for trying to refresh your browser. Kind of like when you try to change between YouTube channels frequently. So I have noticed that sometimes with YouTube, if you refresh or something like that, then sometimes it ends up giving you different, or it gives you new ads or different ads. Oh yeah, Zelda. There's one more thing you can do when using bind. After binding yourself to something with X, try holding R. While holding R, your movements will follow what you are bound to. Press and hold R to follow the motion of whatever you're bound to yourself. Bound to yourself. Smart. Well, mucked that one up pretty good. Okay. I think I understand what we're supposed to do here. I think we've figured it out. Yeah, I think the podcast is going to work out pretty great. I'm definitely eager to see how that will turn out. And you know me, I will definitely be there to support as much as I possibly can as well. Yeah, knowing how many connections that you've got, honestly, wouldn't be surprised to see some pretty big names. Oh, I guess I didn't need to try and stack up the beds. Here we go. So you really can just rest in these whenever? Alright. I think we're just about through this dungeon. And we've only missed one treasure. You know me, I'm gonna go back for it though. Because I'm a little silly. Gotta go for that 100% run. Scorns knows what I mean. No, that's not what I wanted. Power, how's it going? Isn't it classic news cycle that the person who the news originally reported that didn't like them in a voice acting role are now reporting that fans want them back for things now that they are used for the last thing of it? I might need just a little bit more context, but that does seem to be the way with the way things go on TV. Basically, people's jobs are along the lines of just trying to stir the drama, because drama is what gets attention, viewership, reads, whatever. So that's pretty typical, honestly. One, two, what? Three. Here we are. Oh, for the article that I shared earlier. Gotcha. Yeah, it is kind of funny. I think that I don't. So far, I am enjoying this game, right? I am enjoying playing as Zelda in this little fun adventure. Like this is gonna work out. This is gonna be a fun game. I'm far enough in now with a couple of hours to feel like this is gonna be something that is gonna give me the right kind of new, the new feels attached to nostalgia, like dungeon crawler, essentially. But I don't think I would want to play a Breath of the Wild sized game as Zelda. It's funny how quickly the news turns around that stuff. It is a little curious, isn't it? So I think if I remember correctly, like there wasn't like a I know Melar. Melar in particular did not care for the voice actress for Zelda in the Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. People don't like the voice of Zelda in the new game. Yeah, I think that a lot of that had to do with the fact that people didn't feel ready at the time for there to be a voice-acted Zelda. But now that that shock factor is worn off, I think that it's kind of become a little bit more commonplace, I guess. Nobody's here, but I definitely sensed my friends in this spot earlier. Lamagas. Besides my Talus. It's cool that they're bringing back the Talus again. My friends, they're in that creature. We've got to get them out of there. Come on, we can do this. I believe we can. Take this guy and hope that, oh, smashed. Okay. Try again, dude. Ah. Oh, does that actually work? As a matter of fact, it does. That's neat. See what we're going for here. Alright, do it again. No, not that. Whoops. Alan Givens, welcome back in. Okay, so now it's on top of his head. Ooh. Okay, that's it right there. There we go. Oh. Yeah, I'll catch up on stuff here in just a second. I get the sense that we're almost done with this. There we go. Wouldn't hate having Zelda be a regular playable character, but like I said in Discord, I would guess that any characters that they make playable in a mainline Zelda game is going to be the silent protagonist, just so they aren't putting words in your mouth. Be kind of interesting to have a game where you can play as either Link or Zelda, whichever you choose is the silent one in that playthrough. Giving a voice to Link, though, that would be difficult. Something I never understood is how are people not recognizing Zelda when she hasn't changed her name at all? What, is Zelda not Zelda that common of a name? For this game in particular, or are you talking about like Zelda games in general? Because so far in this one, we haven't actually offered our names or our name to very many people. So we're kind of undercover as a result of something that happened very early on in the game. So people name their kids after famous people all the time. There's got to be a million Zeldas in the world of The Legend of Zelda. Well, I mean, and that is true for Robin Williams. Robin Williams named his daughter Zelda because of how much he loved the original Legend of Zelda. So that is factual. Although Zelda has been around as a name for even longer of a time, it's a pretty old name. Zelda, these are my friends. We set them free. They're filled with energy and ready to get to work. So now we can finally fix the rift here. Using our Echo ability, we can restore the entire area that was swallowed up by the rift. Watch this. She reveals her name after she's helped people enough. Okay. Just a reminder, Power, this is my first playthrough. I've actually never seen anything in this game aside from trailers. So just be careful about what you share. So I didn't know if she was going to be revealing that. All I know is that she's undercover, so. No worries. No harm done. I figure it would probably come up eventually in this, but yeah, this is my very legit first time playing this game. I've never played this game before. My friends shared some of their power with me. And I have my power right in the chat. Sweet. I feel like I can do even more now. Try gained a triangle piece. Triforce piece. A tri-piece. Can create all sorts of echoes. Oh yeah, also, they told me something while we were fixing the rift. They said that the big rock monster showed up and captured them. So then they weren't able to fix the rift because they were trapped inside the monster. Oh, and one other thing. There are crystals that show up when we fix rifts. They're neat, so I'll give them to you, Zelda. Got 5 unusual crystals from Tri. Sweet. I'm all finished up here, so we can head out now if you're ready. I think we can leave from that spot. Alan Gibbons, how is it going? How's your week going so far? I don't know if you're States or if you are outside of the U.S. If you are within the States, are you looking forward to Thanksgiving? And also my question for the, kind of the question for the day, Thanksgiving or not, do you prefer turkey or ham for your traditional holiday meals? Or neither? You got a heart container. We know what those do. Don't need much of an explanation there. Turkey. I'm kind of like, I'm good for both. Like, I love a good ham. I think at the end of the day, I prefer ham overall, but I like turkey too. And I think that turkey is really just the fitting traditional meal for Thanksgiving. So I tend to be pretty good about turkey, but I would also pick a very good ham. You can travel between the still world and your world here. Do you want to return to your world now? Yes, please. Okay, let's go. If I had to pick, I'd pick ham most likely. There is something about the satisfactory juiciness of a ham that tends to be very fulfilling. I haven't been crazy on ham, but ham can be quite scrumptious if done properly. Yeah, my grandmother used to do she used to do hams for Thanksgiving. I think she preferred ham to turkey, and that was usually the reason why we'd do ham. And then we'd also do ham for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day and Easter as well. We don't do nearly as much ham as we used to, though. My dad hates ham. It's kind of unfortunate. Do like ham steaks. Those are bussin'. I'm always going to make myself hungry talking about food on this stream, I swear. The rift that was here is gone now, which means we can reach the place you were trying to go to earlier. If we keep this up, we'll be able to fix all the rifts, and we'll be able to save your father.
Yeah?
You there, a moment of your time? I am Left, Minister of Hyrule. Pardon the intrusion, but could you tell me where we are? Oh, Princess Zelda! I'm embarrassed to admit I didn't recognize you in the cloak. Why are you wearing that? Long story. So, we failed to save you from the beast, and now you're out here facing much danger. I must confess I'm surprised to hear of your abilities, and your friend Tri accompanied you this whole time?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Tri. You can see me? Who could miss you? You're floating right there, aren't you? And aren't you precious? I thought only Zelda could sense me. Oh? So Lady Impa couldn't see you? How odd. Oddities aside, I'm worried about His Majesty and the General. We'll need to make a plan. There's much to consider, but for now, let's head to that spot, that circle location Lady Impa told you about. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Would you mind showing me your map? If I recall correctly... Yes, that's the place. That's where Lady Impa's brother lives. Makes sense she'd send you there. I'll lead the way. Follow me. Yeah, not a bad little bit of progress for the first day. Probably not going to be live for too much longer since it is Tuesday, and unfortunately I can't stream for particularly long on Tuesdays. Right in here, Princess. Hello, sir. Pardon us, but my name is Left. Lady Impa is my colleague, and... Who's that? I'm a very busy man. No time for chatter. Now get! I apologize for the unannounced visit, but please, will only be a moment. No, no, no. I'm about to leave. Come back later. If you could just hear us out. I said no! I've got to save Link! Hang on here. That's Link's cloak. So why do you have it? Did you see him? Well? What? Okay, tell me everything. Tell me about the rifts and anything you know about the swordsman. I understand the situation now. Thanks for the explanation, Princess. Finally got through to him. Alright, this has been bugging me ever since you barged in here. What is that floaty thing? You can see me too? That's strange. Zelda's always been able to, but now both of you can as well. You're telling me we're the only ones who can see you? That's odd. Indeed, such a fascinating and, might I add, adorable creature. Yeah, sure. But back to the matter at hand. What is it that you and I have in common? We've both ended up in the rifts and lived to tell the tale. It seems the rifts change people somehow. Oh yeah, guess I should introduce myself. The name's Luberry. I'm Impa's older brother. And the swordsman who saved you is Link. I made his weapon, the Sword of Might. Mr. Luberry, why did you make him a sword? Princess, remember that big nasty blue fella who captured you? The sword was for taking him out. See, I spend my time researching Hyrule's history and its rifts. For ages now, rifts have appeared, and sometimes folks have ended up in them. Those unfortunate enough to be pulled into a rift vanish without a trace, after which townsfolk would say they'd been stolen away. Anyhow, Link made it his mission to fight the monsters that come crawling out of the rifts. He also tried to prevent folks from going missing, and I've been helping him as I'm able to. Which is why I made him a sword, one that's effective against the rift monsters. The Sword of Might Princess Zelda's wielding is the very one I hoped would be of use to Link. So Link was helping out with the rifts as well. Plenty of monsters come out of rifts. but that blue one was particularly powerful. I've got a hunch that if we take him out, it'll fix the whole people disappearing business. Princess, you've shared that link, managed to take the blue guy out. And yet, the rifts keep coming. Clearly, we're missing something. The rift in the forest is gone, but Link's not back. What we need is more information. I may have something useful. When I was taken by the rift in Hyrule Castle, it felt like I was flown somewhere far away. The rift I was pulled into was at Hyrule Castle, but Princess Zelda found me in a rift in the forest. So how did I end up over here? Rifts don't follow the same rules as your world. Things connect differently inside them. My friends had mentioned something about oversized rifts in other areas. We might end up finding the king and other missing people in far-off rifts. So, maybe Link is somewhere else then. Hey, Zelda. I'm going to fly up high to look for some of the other big rifts. And there it goes. I think I found some. There's no saying where Zelda's father and the others might be, but I did spot some big rifts we can go explore. Alright. I can dig it. One of the Oracle games, a side character gets named after Link because they admire the fact that you helped them. I seem to recall that. And that was also, there's also a Goron that's named after your file name in Ocarina of Time as well. The one that gives you the fire tunic. I've marked them on your map, Zelda. If we fix the rifts, we may be able to save your father and the others. So let's get to work, Zelda. Princess Zelda, I must insist that you refrain from going to any more rifts. It's far too dangerous. That's up to her to decide, Minister. I mean, if she's the only one capable of mending the rifts. During this time of crisis in Hyrule, we all have to play our parts, Princess Zelda included. You make a salient point, Mr. Luberry. Princess, I urge you to go with Tri to the other rifts. You're the only one who can fix them and save all the people who've gone missing. Minister, you stay here and help me investigate the rifts. We'll play support for the princess.
Hi.
Oh, of course. Investigations are my specialty. Princess, the rifts marked by Tri are located in the Gerudo Desert and Jabul waters. Please let me know if you require further information. All right, Princess. I leave it to you to find the king, General Wright, and Link. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. That sword you've got there, pretty sure I can make it even more powerful than it is. I'll have to do more research on it though, so talk to me later if you're interested. I'm actually interested right now. You want to chat about the sword, huh? As I mentioned before, the Sword of Might is my craftsmanship. For a while now, I've been researching a type of crystal that sometimes left behind from the rifts. In my research, I discovered that it's highly effective against rift monsters. Aha! It appears you have some of that blue crystal with you. I ended up calling it Might Crystal. It's what I forged the Sword of Might from, in fact. During my investigations into the rifts, I met Link, who is from Southern Village. I made the sword for him, and the rest is history. Link's made good use of the sword. Meanwhile, I've continued forging things with Might Crystals. See that machine in the corner? I designed it to enhance the sword. Eh? Looking at the sword, it seems like it's lost some of its power. But once we enhance it, it'll be back to its original state. You should give it a try. All you'd need to do is bring me some Might Crystals. What do you want to enhance? My sword. I can't do that yet. Just the energy. I think I'm gonna hold off. I'd rather upgrade the sword. Link the Goron in Majora's Mask too? Was there one named Link in Majora's Mask? I don't remember that one. the neighbor in Wind Waker. Oh, that's right. His name is Link Goro. I recall now. Sorry, I was sifting through Gorons in Goron Village and was coming up with a blank. Alright, check out the machine whenever you want to enhance something. Okay. So that gives us a good little start. Might be calling it here for the day. I feel like the first dungeon for a Tuesday stream is probably sufficient. Let me see if I can find where to save this thing. Or does it autosave? It appears like it autosaves, and I don't have much input on that. There we go. Save. Thanks for posting those links for me, Scorns. I appreciate it. Yeah, save! We got it. We got it. No worries. Oh, hey, this does have amiibo support. Oh, I need to be using my other controller for that. Well, that's good to know. I'll update so that we can start using the amiibos next time. And, yeah, I have no idea what to expect from the amiibo support on this one. But we'll get the amiibos re-enabled for the next session, and then, yeah, I'll get that redeemed in it, or redeemable put back together for you guys. You can start enjoying amiibo support again, so. Okay, let's see who we've got live tonight. We have... I think we're going to go to Aurora Bright Scales tonight. Okay, let me just... Okay. Set up this raid. So, thank you everybody for hanging out. Apparently one of the cats in Twilight Princess is named after Link as well. That one actually does sound familiar to me. I think you're right. So... it looks like Aurora Bright Scales is actually hanging out with Moon, I think? Yeah. And they're currently working on Ori and the Will-o'-the-Wisps, probably a randomizer. So, thank you everybody who's come and hung out with me during this first session for Echoes of Wisdom. It's pretty fun. It's shaping up to be kind of what I started to expect from it when people started building up the excitement for it and telling me some good things about it. I can see why people are very excited about this game now. So, yeah, I'll look forward to digging in and doing more. I should be able to stream it just fine on Friday. And we are still going to be focusing on doing the Zelda streams until we finish Echoes of Wisdom as well. I'm eager to see it all the way through and don't want any sidetracking. So yeah, we'll pick this up on Friday. I'll chat with you guys through the Discord server, and of course all of my prior VODs are posted to the YouTube channel as well, which has been graciously posted by Scorns in the chat there. And I have all of the Tears of the Kingdom playthrough all completely uploaded and everything, so it's all there for you guys to enjoy it at your own leisure. And thank you to the YouTube community who's been enjoying the content there as well. Okay, guys, until Friday, you guys know the drill. Stay safe, stay awesome, and I will chat you guys through the Discord server, let you guys know if anything changes. And I'll see you then. Peace out. Have a good Thanksgiving.